Welcome to another Story Saturday on 1111 Friends. Today's story is one I don't think I can get through without crying. You've been warned. We're going to discuss a movie based on a real-life story. And if you have a heart, this will pull your strings. Daniel Eugene Rudiger grows up in Joliet, Illinois, dreaming of playing college football at the University of Notre Dame. Though he's achieving some success with his local high school team, he lacks the grades and money necessary to attend Notre Dame, as well as the talent and physical stature to play football for a major intercollegiate program. Daniel takes a job at a local steel mill like his father, Daniel Sr., who is also a Notre Dame fan. He prepares to settle down, but when his best friend is killed in an explosion at the mill, Daniel decides to follow his dream of attending Notre Dame and playing for the Fighting Irish. He resolves to do everything he can to get into the football powerhouse program. Have you figured out who this story's about yet? You may know Daniel by his nickname, Rudy. Rudy travels to South Bend, Indiana, to the campus, but fails to get admitted to Notre Dame. With the help and sponsorship of a local priest, Rudy enrolls at Holy Cross College, a nearby junior college, hoping to get good enough grades to qualify for a transfer. In keeping with his football dream, he approaches a Notre Dame stadium groundskeeper named Fortune and volunteers to work for free. Rudy sneaks in and out of Fortune's office at night through a window and sleeps on a cot, having no place of his own to live. At first, Fortune is indifferent toward Rudy, but gradually sees his sincerity and later provides Rudy with a key of his own to the office. Rudy learns that Fortune has never seen a Notre Dame football game, despite having worked at the stadium for years. Rudy befriends a fellow named D-Bob, a graduate student at Notre Dame who is a teaching assistant at Rudy's junior college. The socially awkward D-Bob offers to tutor Rudy in exchange for help in meeting girls. Suspecting an underlying cause to Rudy's previous academic problems, D-Bob has him tested, and Rudy finds out that he has dyslexia. Rudy learns how to overcome his disability and becomes a better student. Meanwhile, Rudy's efforts at setting up D-Bob with attractive girls at Holy Cross prove fruitless, until one girl offers to set D-Bob up with Elsa, a shy co-ed. At Christmas vacation, Rudy returns home to his family's appreciation of his report card, but is still mocked for his attempts at playing football and loses his fiancée to one of his own brothers. After numerous rejections, Rudy is finally admitted to Notre Dame during his final semester of transfer eligibility. He rushes home to tell his family, with his father announcing the news to his steel mill workers over the loudspeaker. Rudy persuades Fortune to promise to come see his first game if Rudy is permitted to suit up. After walking on as a non-scholarship player for the football team, Rudy convinces the coach to give him a spot on the practice squad. An assistant coach warns the players that 35 scholarship players will not even make the dress roster of players who take the field during the games. But he notices that Rudy exhibits more drive than many of his scholarship teammates. Rudy is part of the practice team and puts in a lot of effort every day on the field. The regular team members actually complain about him making them look bad. But the coaches notice Rudy's effort and dedication. The coach agrees to Rudy's request to suit up for one home game in his senior year so his family and friends can see him as a member of the team. Rudy has come to terms with the fact he will never be a regular member of the Notre Dame team, and he's happy just to get a chance to dress up. However, the coach steps down and is replaced by a new NFL coach who does keep Rudy on the team, but refuses to list him on the active playing roster. When Rudy sees that he is not on the dress list for the team's next to last game, he becomes angry, and he quits the team. Fortune sees Rudy at the stadium and asks why he is not at practice, then chastises Rudy for giving up. Rudy learns for the first time that Fortune has seen his share of Notre Dame games because he was once on the team. It's just he's never seen one from the grandstands. Fortune had quit the team because he felt he was not being given sufficient playing time due to his skin color. Fortune reminds Rudy that he has nothing to prove to anyone but himself, and that not a day will go by when he will not regret quitting. With that, Rudy returns to the team. The other senior players rise to Rudy's defense about not being on the team roster, and they lay their jerseys on the new coach's desk, each requesting that Rudy be allowed to dress in his place for the season's final game. I told you I wouldn't get through this without crying. This is just too much. In response, the coach lets Rudy suit up. Remember, this is a true story, by the way. The captain invites Rudy to lead the team out of the tunnel onto the playing field. Can you even imagine this little Rudy guy and his family? And oh my gosh, he's leading the team. Okay, waterworks here. Fortune is there to see it, as he promised Rudy. As the game nears its end with Notre Dame up 27-3, the coach sends all the seniors onto the field. But not Rudy, despite urging from the team captain and the assistant coaches, as a "Rudy, Rudy" chant begins in the stadium. The offensive team scores another touchdown, providing defensive player Rudy with one more chance to get into the game and thus be entered onto the official roster of Notre Dame football players. I have to blow my nose, sorry. The coach finally lets Rudy play on the final kickoff to the joy of his family. Rudy stays in for the final play of the game, sacks the opposing team's quarterback, and to cheers from the stadium is carried off the field on his teammates' shoulders. Thus, Rudy, despite facing constant doubt, displays confidence in a few key ways. He's relentlessly persistent. He takes action, not just talks about it. He's undeterred by setbacks. He even embraces his underdog role. This self-awareness, while acknowledging limitations, shows a different kind of confidence. A belief that hard work and heart can overcome even the biggest obstacles. Rudy's confidence isn't flashy or arrogant. It's a quiet, unwavering belief in himself and his ability to achieve his dreams, no matter the odds. In a world where you can be anything, be like Rudy. Your tiny task today is to watch the movie, even if you've seen it before. And if you've always wanted to write, but lack the confidence, come talk to us. We'll help you see your name as an author in an anthology. Titty stay home, everyone. I need a Kleenex box, because I've got a movie to watch. Tuta.